is News 3 Now at 10.
And thanks for joining us tonight. Governor Tony Evers released a plan today to help out the state's health care systems.
He is awarding tens of millions of dollars after many of them have taken a substantial hit amid the pandemic.
Today, I'm also happy to announce that in consultation with the Wisconsin Hospital Association, the state will be awarding $40 million in financial assistance to Wisconsin hospitals from the Federal CARES Act funding. These funds will help hospitals make up for lost revenue and extra expenses due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Earlier this week, the governor says more than $30 million was also awarded to child care centers across the state.
And that's part of the Child Care Counts program, which will continue dispersing funds to early care and education providers in the coming weeks. Maddie O'Neill takes a look at how money from the Federal CARES Act is being used to support these essential institutions. Maddie?
Well, that $40 million for hospitals will help make up for lost revenue in the months of March, April, and May. The Child Care Counts program helps facilities that stay open for essential workers' families, incentive pay for staff, as well as the centers that have had to temporarily close through this.
Staff very much miss the children.
Child care centers are in the business of taking care of others. But for this daycare facility and others ran by the nonprofit Reach Dane, the pandemic has shut that down since mid-March.
Childcare was already a very under-resourced field.
Now with revenue streams down and costs up with new sanitation measures, Reach Dane Executive Director Jen Bailey says many child care centers are facing additional barriers, like needing the money to pay staff what they deserve.
The incentive pay that we are looking to provide to staff just for the summer will cost $200,000. We are a large agency with a large number of employees, but most small child care centers have very little in the way of any reserve.
Other facilities known for caring for us, particularly hospitals, are hurting too.
But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we know hospitals are stretched thin.
In a statement, the Wisconsin Hospital Association president and CEO says Governor Tony Evers' announcement that $40 million would go to hospitals in the state is welcome news after stopping non-emergency services and procedures, which, quote, resulted in billions of dollars in revenue losses for Wisconsin's hospitals and health systems statewide.
This funding will help alleviate the financial.
Evers also addressed the Child Care Counts program, the first $32 million of that going out to early care and education providers earlier this week.
I don't think I can emphasize enough just how critical that funding from the state is.
Bailey says Reach Dane has just applied for the program's second round and hopes this will take care of them while they prepare to get back in business.
And it really will be the difference between centers being able to remain open, being able to pay their staff and having to close.
Reach Dane hopes to open its centers soon, bringing staff back next week, hoping to welcome children back as well by the end of the month. As far as hospitals go, they should expect that extra money by the second week of July.
Maddie O'Neill reporting live tonight. Maddie, thank you.
For the first time in nearly a week, the percentage of positive new coronavirus cases has gone above 3% in Wisconsin. There have been nearly 300 new cases as the state total nears 22,000. There is some good news. The Department of Health Services says roughly 70% of patients have recovered. And here's a look at the latest Forward Dane metrics. 6 of the 9 categories are green. Those that are not are cases per day, lab reporting timeliness, and community spread. It's been over 2 weeks since Phase 1 of Forward Dane was initiated, and with mostly green metrics, Phase 2 could be just around the corner. When that happens, this is what we can expect to see. K through 12 schools and post-secondary education institutions can reopen, and businesses will then be able to welcome more guests up to 50% capacity. Outdoor playgrounds and splash pads would be allowed to reopen. High-risk recreational activities are to be determined. Now, once Dane County does enter Phase 2, it is still possible for things to move back into the first phase.
Macy's at Hilldale reopened today with safety measures in place. Store officials say all heavily used surfaces and areas will be frequently cleaned. Social distancing guidelines will be heavily enforced. Hand sanitizer stations will also be set up throughout the store in addition to plexiglass barriers at cash registers. Workers will wear masks and also have wellness checks before being allowed to work. And at Westtown Mall, Nordstrom Rack now back open as well. According to a spokesperson, the stores will be taking a phased market-by-market approach to reopening. Madison store joins Nordstrom Mayfair and Nordstrom Rack Mayfair in Wauwatosa, which opened back on May 28th. Goodman Pool in Madison announced it'll be opening in July. Others are weighing the same options whether to reopen with the uncertainties still surrounding coronavirus. Fort Atkinson Aquatic Center, similar to the other pools opening in that it's one of the only in its county to do so. But those in charge say they've got a plan that meets health guidelines. There will be mandatory online registration and limiting guests to 2-hour increments with staff cleaning before and after those increments are over. And in Rock County, the Edgerton City Pool opened July 1st. As of now, it's set to be the only pool in that county that'll do so.
We will have someone whose only job is to monitor social distancing. So we will be monitoring and enforcing social distancing as best we can, especially outside of the pool.
City Administrator Ramona Flanagan says while they monitor other communities to see the choices they're making, the fact that they'll be the only pool open in the county does not faze her.
It is a little cool for the pool over the weekend. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Connolly now with our first warn forecast.
I think you'll be right about that. Tomorrow, temperatures will still be in the 70s, but we'll look for only upper 60s on Saturday and low 70s on Sunday, but it'll be a brief cool down before we warm up next week. Time lapse from the WIC Skycam showing a beautiful sunrise this morning with clear skies. Then clouds started to pop up this afternoon and a couple of isolated showers. There's one of them moving through very quickly and moving out just as quickly. And as we headed towards sunset, notice how the skies cleared out pretty nicely. The last of the showers falling apart across central Wisconsin. I think we will stay dry overnight. High temperatures did hit 80 in Madison, 81 in Janesville, 80 in Lone Rock. To the north and east, temperatures stayed in the upper 70s. Right now, temperatures are in the low to mid 60s for the most part. A few places in the 50s, especially well north of Madison. And dew point temperatures are in the upper 40s to the lower 50s. So temperatures can still cool down at overnight. So by morning, we'll be down into the middle 50s. Tomorrow will be partly sunny. Slight chance for a shower in the afternoon or evening. High temperature at 73 degrees. After that cool weekend, temperatures will warm up quickly next week. I'll tell you how warm it'll get in just a few minutes.
The Republican National Convention will officially move to Jacksonville, Florida this year. The convention was initially going to happen in Charlotte, North Carolina, but Governor Roy Cooper wouldn't allow a fully attended event due to coronavirus. However, because the party signed a contract to hold the convention in Charlotte, they are obligated to hold some portion of the convention in North Carolina. President Trump is attending a private fundraiser this evening after wrapping up a roundtable on police reform in Dallas, Texas.
The president says he's working on an executive order on law enforcement. Meanwhile, Congress is putting forth its own proposals this week. Skylar Henry reports.
During a roundtable discussion in Dallas, President Trump vowed to take executive action on police funding and use of force.
We must invest more energy and resources in police training and recruiting and community engagement. We have to respect our police. We have to take care of our police.
Ahead of the president's trip, his Democratic challenger, Joe Biden, accused him of avoiding meaningful conversations on race and dividing the country.
When he speaks and gives credibility to these racist folks out there, he breathes out, they come out from under the rocks.
We will not rest until the changes are made.
House Democrats announced their massive police reform proposal earlier this week, and Senate Republicans, led by South Carolina's Tim Scott, are expected to unveil theirs soon.
The ongoing protests have reignited debate about whether 10 U.S. Army bases named for Confederate leaders should be renamed.
President Trump doubled down on his opposition, tweeting Thursday, those that deny their history are doomed to repeat it. But military leaders and even some congressional Republicans say they're open to it.
If we're going to have bases throughout the United States, I think it should be with the names of individuals who fought for our country.
Meanwhile, in a video message to military students, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, expressed regret for accompanying President Trump to St. John's Church last week.
That sparked a national debate about the role of the military in civil society. I should not have been there.
The administration received harsh criticism after federal officers cleared peaceful protesters from Lafayette Square ahead of that walk. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump announced he will hold his first post-coronavirus campaign rally next Friday, June 19th. President getting some backlash over the date, also known as Juneteenth, which is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. Anyone who attends the rally must agree not to sue if they contract coronavirus.
Governor Evers is facing bipartisan calls to fire the staffer who secretly recorded a private telephone meeting between him and Republican legislative leaders last month. The governor declined to say today what action, if any, is being taken against his staff member who recorded it. Audio of the call was released under an open records request. The group Forward Latino today is demanding an apology after Speaker Robin Vos blamed the immigrant community for a coronavirus outbreak. In that recording of his meeting with Governor Evers last month, Vos is heard saying that he believes an outbreak in Racine County was caused by a large immigrant population because they live and work in close proximity.
Now is not the time for partisanship, but for good governance. We are in the middle of a pandemic. We are in the middle of a movement our country hasn't seen in 100 years, calling for racial justice and equality. Now is a time for leadership.
That was Forward Latino President Daryl Maureen. He says Speaker Robin Vos is spreading racism and Maureen is demanding an apology. So far, we have not heard from the Speaker.
Well, a traffic note at this hour. Both lanes of Highway 51 in Columbia County are now closed. This is due to an accident near Phillips Road east of Decorah. Department of Transportation says the crash happened about 9:05. Crews expected to be on the scene for at least a couple of hours. Still to come tonight, there's now a growing need for blood donations as non-essential hospital procedures resume. We'll show you how local blood drives are keeping things safe as one event. It's close to home for one of our own here at News 3 Now. Stay with us.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Here's to all the farm and fleet dads, the ones who get the job done right and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, give him a gift you know he'll love from the store dads love, Blaine's Farm and Fleet. For the casual dads, save $5 on all Columbia sportswear. For Dad's Lawn, save $100 on this Cub Cadet riding mower. And for Dad's Workshop, get $100 off this 20-gallon air compressor. Plus, get a free hat when you spend $50 or more in our sporting goods department.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Just when the temp goes crazy, there's a ceiling fan sale at Madison Lighting. Cool your family room with a fan's gentle breeze and save money on your energy bill. Contemporary to farmhouse, Madison Lighting has hundreds of fans to choose from, with lots in stock right now. Add a fan in your bedroom and save. It's whisper quiet. And if you're working from home, save more during the ceiling fan sale at Madison Lighting. But hurry, sale ends June 20th.
Today, some things do stand firm. Those you can lean on, the things that matter, and the importance of you being you. That's why, no matter the type of care you need, or the way you need it, we're here every day, safe and ready. Because wherever you are in your world, you're the focus of ours. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Meriden, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
The open road, the wind in your hair, the feeling of freedom that drives us to go out and discover. At Chevy, we're committed to getting you there with confidence and peace of mind. That's why your Chevy Clean dealers commit to using enhanced vehicle cleaning measures with CDC-approved cleansers. If you need a new Equinox, get 0% APR for 72 months or $4,500 cash allowance on most models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available, so you can find new roads with confidence.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Hi, everyone. Friday morning, Hattie will have the latest on your weekend forecast.
And as the coronavirus pandemic continues, the Red Cross is reminding everyone the need for blood right now is higher than ever. We're live with why this message is close to home.
See you at 4:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
As the pandemic continues, the Red Cross is reminding everyone the need for blood is higher than ever, but you might be wondering how safe it is to head to your local blood drive.
Leah Lynchide is breaking down the changes you will see there to keep donors and recipients safe.
You might describe Lynette Bloom
Good job today.
as a busy mother hen.
You're on that one? I'm just doing stuff.
Between her day job.
Oh, we have a daycare right now. You probably can hear them.
A couple side projects.
And then I'm making face masks for our community.
Oh, and a side hustle, selling eggs.
Yeah, we have lots of chickens. Yeah, started at 6 and now I think I have, 45. Meow. Is that what the kitty says?
We were able to catch Lynette to talk about something she will always make time for.
Since 1983.
Donating blood.
I do it every time they're in town.
Okay, this is going to get tied up in your arm here.
Lynette's time is needed. The Red Cross is looking at a 30% increase in demand for blood as hospitals start back up elective procedures. But we're all wondering the same thing. Is it safe?
Yes, absolutely.
That's the short answer.
1, 2.
We asked the Red Cross for a long list of safety measures in place at blood drives during the pandemic.
When you're greeted at the door, and then underneath your tongue, you are getting your temperature checked. We do require all donors to have face masks. And you're asked a number of different questions just in case you have been exposed to the coronavirus.
Social distancing is required here. The Red Cross even encourages folks to make appointments at your local drive instead of walking in to avoid crowds.
Now, does that feel okay squeezing?
There's also a process in place to alert folks within 24 hours if someone at their blood drive later tested positive for COVID-19. It's important to note, though, the Red Cross says there's no scientific research that the illness spreads through blood transfers.
Put that there. There you go.
Lynette's no chicken. She'll donate her 100th unit of blood this week. Her message:
put your block on.
Build some time.
Put it here.
Into your schedule, too.
Good girl. Yeah.
To save a life safely.
If I can give an hour a day to make the difference between life and death for someone else, I figure why not?
In Platteville, I'm Leah Lynchide for News 3 Now.
So here's an opportunity for you to do something good and give blood locally tomorrow. The Red Cross is hosting a blood drive in honor of Leah's brother Levi, who died in a car crash last October. This is happening tomorrow in their hometown of Highland at St. Anthony and Philip Parish. It runs from 10 until 5. The Red Cross is encouraging everyone to make an appointment first.
Well, we didn't see the rain as much today as we did yesterday, but there were a few pop-ups out there. Here's meteorologist Connolly.
Yeah, mainly north and east of Madison. We saw some showers, even a couple of thunderstorms. In fact, one heavier thunderstorm raced through Jefferson County about 4:40. There was a severe thunderstorm warning for that. And then as it moved into Waukesha and Milwaukee counties, there were some high wind reports. In fact, some tree limbs down, 2-inch diameter tree limbs blown down in Waukesha at about 5:17 before that storm moved out into Lake Michigan. But you can see the nature of the precipitation that actually made it to the ground. And you can see how these cells, as they moved through, just dropped, boom, little bursts of rain. And what happens is that rain fell into the drier air near the ground. It evaporated, cooled off, and that allowed that gush of wind to hit the ground, some strong wind gusts, and then the storm weakened a little bit, popped up again once the rain finished, and the next cell just kind of moved on. So that's why you see that scattered nature of the showers. In south and west of Madison, there was almost no rain at all. A couple of showers and thunderstorms in central Wisconsin have really diminished now that the sun has gone down, and I think the rest of the showers will be gone before they reach the southern portion of Wisconsin. So we take a look at 3 things you need to know in the forecast. There still could be a chance for an afternoon or evening shower tomorrow, probably even less coverage than what we saw today. And then cooler weather arrives to the weekend. Highs only upper 60s for Saturday and lower 70s for Sunday. But don't fret if you like the warmer weather. We'll be back to the middle 80s by Tuesday and probably upper 80s by Wednesday and Thursday. Weather track right now, the upper level ones have shifted to the northwest, at least temporarily. But notice the jet stream already pushing up to the north in the western part of the country. That's a sign that warmer air is building. And as we look at weather track in the front, there's a weak cold front that's kind of become stationary here. It divides slightly cooler air to the north to warmer air to the south. In fact, today, high temperatures to our south and west in the 90s over Kansas, mid to upper 80s as far north as central Iowa. We were at 80 in Madison, but temperatures were cooler to the north and east on the other side of that front. Right now, you can see the difference too. Temperatures mid 40s in upper Michigan, but generally 50s to lower 60s north and east of Madison, 64 in Madison, then temperatures closer to 70 or even a little bit above to our south and west. Dew point temperatures, though, are down across pretty much the entire Midwest. Dew points mid 40s to lower 50s means we'll have cooler nighttime low temperatures, not a lot of moisture for rain to develop. As we look at future track, again, tomorrow afternoon, we could see a couple of spotty showers pop up as the weak cold front moves through. And then notice that wind shift to the northeast. That happens. The cooler air will drive out the showers tomorrow evening, but that'll allow temperatures to really drop off to the middle 40s by early on Saturday morning. So for tomorrow, look for skies to be partly sunny. Just a slight chance for an afternoon or evening shower to pop up. High temperature at 73 degrees. And the 7 to 10 day forecast, 73 on Sunday. That's still below normal, but Monday's high of 78, right where we should be. And then, boom, temperatures jump right back into the 80s, mid to upper 80s. But the humidity levels for the most part will stay low. So the best chances for thunderstorms will be on Thursday and then Sunday of next weekend when there's a little spike in the humidity and a weak cold front moving through at the time. But the front isn't going to have much of an effect on the temperatures. And if you like the summer weather, next week's a good one for
That's
you.
a pretty comfortable, nice stretch of weather there. You get
Especially
a nice little...
for mid-June. Yeah, I mean, without the humidity, I mean, temperatures mid to upper 80s are still tolerable.
Yeah, 68, 70 over the weekend's great if you got some sunshine, too. We'll take it. Gary, thank you. All right, just ahead in sports, Badgers giving back. How UW wide receiver Adam Krumholz is using his platform for good to help his community. Jackson next, TS Sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You could call the celebrity lifestyle a bit excessive. But what do you call an SUV roomy enough for these good boys? And the ones in the back.
I do all my shoe shopping at Rogan's because I know that I find what I'm looking for and save. You can count on great service, a huge selection, the best name brands, and the second pair is half price. And one more thing, a choice in how you save. I can get my second pair half price now, or just save my receipt, come back anytime, and get my next pair for half price. Rogan's makes saving easy.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Savor the goodness of Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream. No artificial flavors, no shortcuts, ever. Just local farm fresh cream and a little magic in every scoop. It's simply delicious. Kemp's, good comes around. Bring home more Simply Crafted magic, now in sandwiches and new flavors.
Good morning, class. Today's lesson is about shopping local. Do you know what day is coming up?
608 Day. You just go to MadisonMagazine.com, click on 608 Day to find great deals from businesses we love in the 608. You know, like the area code.
Very good, Emmy. When does this take place?
The week of June 8th, 608. Madison Magazine makes it easy to shop local.
She's my star student.
It started with a question. How can we help those in need more personally? And less than a week later, Badger wideout Adam Krumholz and his girlfriend have turned their living room into an essential kit factory and raised over $7,000, all to help eliminate racial disparities in Madison.
Toothpaste, deodorant.
A simple idea has taken over a living room.
And Adam and I came up with
these kits that just kind of have a number of essentials.
But for Adam Krumholtz and Dimitra Philosophis,
every student athlete has a platform, and it's important to use that platform to help.
It's essential.
Just do 4 in each.
That's why we call them essential kits. I mean, everyone needs toilet paper, paper towel, toothpaste, you know, shampoo, conditioner, feminine products. And it's really important that families that don't have enough money, that they figure out a way to get access to that.
So the two teamed up with Nehemiah and went to work, buying.
A lot of the time we get a lot of weird looks. I think in the back of their mind they think we're hoarding.
Packing.
Deodorants.
And giving. Essential kits to Madison families.
On the first and last Thursday of every month, a day where families can come and grab what they need. It's kind of like grab and go, food and essentials.
To make an impact on their community.
Nice. But even if you do get 100 kits, it's not scratching the surface. And then that's when we realize, like, okay, we gotta keep pushing, keep working harder. We're gonna keep doing this until we don't have any more money.
We put a link to their GoFundMe page on our website. Wisconsin left tackle Cole Van Lanen has been named a preseason first-team All-American by the Walter Camp Football Foundation. Van Lanen started all but one game last season for the Badgers. Wisconsin's 2021 recruiting class added some firepower today when TJ Bowler chose the Badgers over Bama, Notre Dame, Florida, and a handful of other Power 5 schools. Bowlers is the top prospect out of Iowa and ranked the 8th best weak side defensive end in the country. Earlier in the week, Dana Rettke was named UW's Female Athlete of the Year. Today, the junior middle blocker won up that honor in a big way. Rettke was tabbed the Big Ten's Female Athlete of the Year. It's the first time a Badger has taken home that award in 20 years. Last season, she led the conference in blocks per set and helped lead Wisconsin to the national championship game. And on the mat, Chris Bono has added a new coach to his coaching staff, and it's a familiar one. Former Badger Seth Gross has been named the assistant coach for the squad. Besides beginning his coaching career in Madison, the NCAA champ and 3-time All-American will also be training for the Olympics in 2021. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Menards has what you need to start and finish your home improvement projects. Plus, you'll save 11% on all of it. Menards also offers contactless pickup. Order and pay for your items online and have one of our team members load your order into your vehicle with zero contact. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Steinhoffels has over $3 million of overstock, clearance, and one-of-a-kinds at rock-bottom prices. Get amazing closeouts before they're gone, like these dining chairs, $89 each. This accent chair, $99. Nightstands, $199. Sofas starting at $299. Queen bed marked down to $329. Power recline sofa, $599. All of these great deals, plus an extra 10% off all clearance. Plus, save up to 85% on name-brand clearance mattresses. Shop now through Sunday at Steinhoffels.
At Pick and Save, we always do our very best to make sure we've got you covered. Restocking our shelves with help from one of the country's biggest supply chains. And we'll continue to bring our A game to get you what you need when you need it most. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
When America needed us to build, we built. Masks, ventilators, shields. When frontliners needed support, Ford dealers answered. And now we're open and ready to serve you. With special offers like 0% financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Stop by a Ford dealership or go online. We've made it safer to shop, easier to buy. Now get 0% financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Contact your Ford dealer or stop by today.
Get more help with your laundry at the Laundry Cleanup Sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in energy-efficient laundry from Samsung and LG with 0% financing for up to 18 months. Want more? This sale includes free delivery on washer-dryer pairs and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee. Our experts are here to help give you more. It's the Laundry Cleanup Sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Mesothelioma,
It's all we do. With 9 offices across the country, we are large enough to take on big corporations. There is no risk. Let us come meet with you.
We only take mesothelioma claims. Call us at 1-800-300-7112 or go to mesobook.com.
Our experience and the size of our law firm makes a difference. Call us at 1-800-300-7112 or visit mesobook.com.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Shopko Optical.
Well, let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
The temperatures are cooling down. Right now, we're in the middle 60s here in Madison, some upper 50s to the north, but the dew point temperatures are in the upper 40s to lower 50s, so that'll allow temperatures to cool off at least into the middle 50s by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, look for partly to mostly sunny skies, high temperatures in the lower 70s, slight chance for a shower late in the afternoon into tomorrow evening, then cool weather for the weekend. 68 for a high Saturday, 73 on Sunday with lots of sunshine. Warming up next week with temperatures back in the mid to upper 80s, mainly dry through the period.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Dear graduates, congratulations. The WISC editorial board is proud to join News 3 Now, Channel 3000, and Madison Magazine in partnering with the Madison School District to celebrate and recognize your accomplishments. You are members of a group of young people from our area, our state, our nation, and our world, forever linked as the class of 2020. You are an inspiration in ways none of us ever imagined. The world into which you are graduating, the world you will shape, is in need of your ideas, your energy, your determination, and most of all, your heart. You are uniquely suited to this task, having already demonstrated the resilience and the strength to achieve so much in unprecedented times. Enjoy your success. Be proud. You are the class of 2020. You were born to make history, and you have.